everyone. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. We are in the final push towards the end of this
Perhaps this group needs not
towards the
quite
end
as
of
much
this
emphasis.
A
playthrough.
waste of my
I want to do
talent.
one thing real quick because we didn't do
Of
something,
course.
and I want to show you. Uh, when you come back from Candlekeep and you actually come back into Baldur's Gate,
A
you,
waste of my
as we saw,
talent,
all the
brother.
guards are after you. Wait, I must speak with you. It's of utmost importance. Will you wait and listen? What is you want it? What is it you want? Good. I'm Dethier. I represent those who harp. So he's a harper. I've been seeking you out for many weeks. Just recently discovered that you left the city some time ago. Things have changed since you were gone. I can tell you everything you need to know. No, we already found out through other sources. No, we like to operate with no knowledge. That would be most welcome. The second in command of Flaming Fiskar was assassinated. Grand Duke Elton has come down with some mysterious ailment. No one knows how long he has to live. The most important news for your concerns, your recent return to Candlekeep. You've been accused of murdering the leaders of the Iron Throne. Everyone believes it. No, we were framed. Okay. Technically, we did kill him. Okay. But they attacked us. We may have manipulated it, but they attacked us. I am relieved. Now we must speak of your future. From what our network has gathered, the Iron Throne is preparing to make a grab for power in Baldur's Gate. It would be in your best interest to investigate what they're up to. Perhaps if you could break into their citadel, you might learn something. Now, we already did that, okay? Who killed Scar? From the evidence found where he was murdered, it would seem that the Shadow Thieves killed him. I think that is far too convenient to lay the blame on that organization. I would assume that to be the Iron Throne remains involved in some way. Who are the Shadow Thieves? Shadow Thieves are an extensive organization of thieves and assassins that is powerless all along the Sword Coast. What clues incriminate the Shadow Thieves? The signature mask and stiletto were left on Scar's body, of course. So, do you have any other questions? What sickness has Alton come down with? So far, the healers have been able to discover it must be magical in nature, okay? And then, of course, that's enough for now. Oh, we can talk to him at the Three Old Kegs. Now, when you
Make
come
it
back into
quick.
Baldur's Gate from Candlekeep, and all the guards will attack you if they see you because they think you did something wrong. If you follow this path, you run into him.
No sooner
Then, if
said
you
than
keep
done.
following this path, you'll run into somebody else.
I must talk to you in private.
Yeah, I
These
apologize
are
for not being more
troubled
open,
times.
but these are troubled times. If I could permit it to speak for a moment, I believe I have something you'd want to hear. I would know to whom I am speaking. I do not take candy from strangers as I were. You may call me Tomoko. I do not presume to be your friend or even someone you should trust, but fate demands that I place myself at your disposal. I've details worth listening to, and again, I must ask if you're interested in the trade of sorts. Say what you must, and I will listen. I shall explain myself in further detail when I have time. Until then, I have but one thing to say. The one who claims to heal Dark Duke Elton's sickness is also the one who breeds it. Ah, likely there have been signs that suggest this to you, but none have said it so plain. No doubt. Hmm. Garine's tutelage could only have enhanced this. Okay. See, I have above average competence. Don't speak that name. I'll not have you sully the memory of the only family I have known. Your simple shadowing has given you that name, and I am not impressed. I have cut those familiar ties. No, we haven't. But that was not the family that knew you and knows you now. I think you feel the pull, and I think you strain against it. Can you see how much you perhaps more than you know yourself? There are three things like that are strength incarnate. There is love of life, there is fear of death, and there is family. Family that loves death would have a strong pull. Who hates me? What have you done? You exist, and chaos will be sown. That is the way it was intended, though I hope to change it. I must go, and you must go to Duke Elton. Now, see, all that happened,
Yes?
and this is what you would have done if you were coming in here to sell stuff or pick up some supplies. So,
What?
that's all I
Of
wanted to show
course.
you. That gave us information. Now, we already went and saved Duke Elton. We've already taken care of most of the Iron Throne. and we've already dealt with all the other stuff. So none of that's necessary now.
Of course.
So now we're going to go into the final push.
No sooner said than done.
We go down here.
You must gather your party before venturing
Yeah, we got to
forth.
gather. There we are. Blast you all thrice over. I don't know who you be, but if you are in league with him that cut me down, you can all go straight to Hades. May the spirits of these that built this maze take you down. Shut your yap. I am looking for the one called Seravok. Did he come this way? Who has done this to you? I mean you no harm. I am only here to find Seravok. You've got my best wishes if you're hunting him down. Flew by me he did, and only paused to stick me for the fun of it. Vicious beast he is. The traps ahead will likely claim him, even with that mage he was dragging along with him. Would you be able to guide me through the traps ahead? Ha! Or I mean, no, I won't be doing that. I ain't ever seen anyone walk out of that maze alive. Not that you won't survive anything, I bet you just walked through without a problem. Where does the maze lead? I don't rightly know, though it is said there's a city beneath this one. Some archaeologist, smart-arsed sage might be able to tell you more. I understand. Rest ye well. Alright, so from here on, we're going to be fighting our way through this. Spells and everything else in the world. I think we have everything we need. And I'm only doing this because I wanted to find some... Oh, wow, we are all short on bullets. Huh. Oh, well, you know what? That's fine. We should be using the magic ones anyways. Alright. I'm going to run my guy forward. I'll tell you this right now. There's going to be traps everywhere if I remember right. Uh-huh. Looky right here. It's just, I think this whole maze is going to be like that. Now, I probably ought to run through with a potion of perception on. I think I still have some of those. Yeah. Oh, one. Okay. Oh, somebody want to talk to me apparently. It is 6 hours though. So, yeah, here we are. Jelly mustards. Mustard jelly, sorry. Not jelly mustard. Now, before we started this, I saved my character. I exported it, per se. And the reason I did that is I am going to play that hardcore, or what do they call it? Level of bow or ball. I'm going to do that with this character. So I just exported him with all of his stuff intact. All the stuff he would need, I think.
Death to you all!
You have need of me? I'll do my best.
I'm not sure
What?
how.
No sooner said than done.
Well, you know what? Oh, if I do that, I can't find traps. If I stealth. I know there's bad things up here. Now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to stay out of my inventory as much as possible. Yeah, I can't do it yet. So that is Jahira. Okay.
Make
I'm
it
going to stay out of my
no sooner
inventory as
said
much
than
as
done.
possible because I don't think it's necessary to spend all day in there. Y'all may not notice this, and I'm sure you didn't. When I edited all of Durlag's Tower, it started out at 4.5 hours, by the way, the whole playthrough. Ooh. Started at 4.5 hours. Oh, immune to damage. Okay, that's what I thought.
I care not.
These creatures are wicked. This is where things like her magic missiles and stuff really come in handy. Yeah, she can do the same thing.
Yes, of course. What? No sooner said
But
than
I
done.
started out, it's 4.5 hours to full playthrough. And I noticed playing through that I spent a lot of time managing inventory of all the things we found in Durlax Tower. I mean, it is a treasure trove, basically. And I noticed that every fight I was spending time in my inventory, managing, moving things around and stuff, and that just boggled my mind how much time that I spent doing that. So, oop, there we are. What are we gonna do? Wow. What the heck? Wow. Well, I guess we're gonna go back. This was that was a heck of what? How'd that lightning bolt hit? It's so hard. Gotta heal him real quick. There we go. Got some health back.
I'll do my best.
Make it of course.
Good on you if you save the day.
There we go. Get everybody involved. Oh,
Yes.
what the heck?
Of course.
Holy moly. I should be using my fireballs and stuff. Oh, most of their weapons and stuff is worthless against them because of the fact that they're skeletons. I know you probably know this if you're a D&D player. Oh, they resisted the magic. Holy moly. Wow.
Can I help you?
What? A waste of my talents.
Okay. Yeah, we'll drink another potion. That's what I brought them for, by the way. But yeah, I started editing it, and what I did is I originally was going to play it as I did play it as a full playthrough. I didn't stop in the recording. Like I said, that's how I know it's 4.5 hours long. But then I thought, why not just break it up by floor? You know, one floor after another after another. And that's what I did. You know, you've already watched that by now, obviously. I think the traps. I think the traps will potion of absorption, because that seems to be the number one. Hmm, I don't have any potions of absorption. Oh, there it is. Whew. That'll help against the lightning, because we're going to be running into, I think, lightning a lot. There we go. So I already set that trap off. Oh, this is why it went through the wall, probably. Which is why I probably shouldn't
You have
set my
needed
guys
none
over
are
here.
better.
Make it quick. No sooner said than done.
But what it is, I edited out all the time I spent managing inventory, and I brought it down to a hair over 3 hours. That tells you how much time you spend in your inventory just managing stuff. It got it on my nerves. And I ain't talking about, you know, pulling out a potion like I just did a second ago. I'm talking about trying to figure out where to put gems, jewelry, scrolls, magical items, you know, arrows, things like that. So yeah. Oh, looky there.
I
Of course.
I am surely close to death.
If I remember right, AoE attacks, they,
There are so many places I would rather be. If
I could
none are better.
probably, um, do things like,
Yes?
see, it's not going
No
to pop
sooner
back up.
said than
Let's try
done.
this real quick. I'll quick save. Sometimes traps that are AoE based, will reset once you trip them. Now there's multiple paths you can take, but this is completionist, so we're going to explore it all out. Now there should be traps somewhere in here. Wow. Did you hear that? Takes 10 missile damage, 15 resisted. Wow.
Death to you all!
Looks like I'm a beating.
I am surely close to death.
I am? I mean, oh, wow. I know I am. I mean, that's why I keep drinking these potions. I mean, every one of these potions I drink. That little symbol right there tells me there might be a trap. What is that? Doom Guard. I think that requires magic to hit. You know what? Let me try this. 16 is a miss.
Death to you all!
Immune. Okay. Well, you know what? Why not?
I am surely close to death.
Yeah. 2,000 experience. So if you weren't maxed out by the time you got here, wow. It didn't. He didn't take any damage from that? The immune? He is. Magic resistance. Wow. I must say, that is impressive. I think I have one of these, so let's do this.
I am surely close to death.
I am proud to stand among such strong warriors.
Uh-huh.
What is your command?
Can I help you?
We're gonna go all the way over here to, we're gonna go right to here.
I'll do my best.
So let's put on, oh wait, let's put on the magical things and let's see if
What?
they will work.
A waste of my talents.
Oh, they do. Okay. But he reduces. He resists so much of the damage. Wow. Could you imagine these guys on ball level? Ball. I know. Managing inventory. But we'll do it real fast. Alright. So, but yeah, like I said, I broke it down to a little over 3 hours, something like that, and broke it into separate parts. So some of the episodes are only 30 minutes or so, because the levels, they get better and better as you go, and quicker. It was pretty fun though. I mean, it was a fun little playthrough. I think I enjoyed there. Plus, um, I don't know if I ever showed you, but plus I got this neat Arleth Dragonbane +3 damage and everything. It is the best sling in the game. In fact, I believe if I remember right, if I remember right, I don't even think in Baldur's Gate 2 there's one necessarily better. Might be similar, but not superiorly better. So yeah. Oh, looky here. So maybe, just maybe. All right, so that took care of that, and we're going to go over here. I'm just trying to find traps and stuff and show you how this thing works. Now, I can tell you right now, down in here, there's trap. Okay, because anytime you see a dead end, there's normally a trap in here. Now, I may not see it. Some of these traps actually require pretty high. There it is. Took a little bit, but there you go. Like I said, every single solitary um, um, area that ends in a dead end normally has a trap in it. So if you're playing this through and you're not playing a thief type tune, or you don't have MON as a thief or something, and there are other thieves out there, you definitely want one for this. Or there's a cheesy way. Um, if you um, if you want to cheese it, take a scroll of magic protection. Oh, look at that.
You have need of me, if none are better.
Make it quick.
Guess what we have here?
Yes?
Look at that.
Can, but try.
Yes? No sooner said than done.
Now, there should be a trap in there, but most likely the trap was that. That was an invisible stalker, I believe.
So many places
So,
I would rather be.
I know, me too. So many places I'd rather be than that. Now see, look at my health. 45, 46. I'm regenerating. I'm just waiting for the trap. Because you got 2 of these red markers. But like I said, take a scroll of magic blocking or magic protection. I think it's 100% protection from all magic. So like magic missiles, fireballs, lightning bolts, all of that stuff will come through. Take a scroll of magic protection. Put it on yourself. So go to stealth mode if you're a thief and just walk through this whole thing, skipping all of those mobs. You can walk this whole area while you're under the effects of one scroll. And every single trap you walk across will trip. Boom, boom, boom. Fireballs, lightning bolts, everything. And when you get to the end, run your character all the way back and then just walk through and killing the creatures. And you don't have any of the traps. So you can cheese it. And if you're playing solo, well, you can get through this with no damage at all. It is the best way to cheat the whole cycle. And trust me, I've done that before in my speed playthroughs and stuff. Because those... Oh. Now look Look how much I hit every one of those. See, I hit every one of them except one. I found it. But see, magic protection, you would be protected against that. And one of them was resistance, the other one I took 2 damage. Now see, these shouldn't reset now. Alright. But that's what would happen if you cheesed it. Those would just hit you, bounce off basically, and move on. If you don't have a scroll of magic, or you only have one and you're saving it for the final fight, drink potions. There's one for absorption for lightning. There's one for fire. There's one protecting your. Oh, a shield spell will protect you against magic missiles. Boom. Just run through. And yeah. So I'm kind of expecting. Yep, there you go.
I am surely close to death.
Now if you're cheesing it, if you're cheesing the fight, and just running through here, stealth and stuff, you actually won't ever see those. Now, your trap here was the invisible stalker. Now, there could be traps here. Uh-huh. I do think it's crazy how often I miss. Okay, watch this. I miss on an 11, okay? Look at my Thaco. To hit armor class 0, base Thaco, but to hit armor class 0, it's 2 and 6. So I hit a Thaco of 2. If a 13 misses, that means he has to have at least a negative 11 or negative 12 armor class. So I do think there's something off. Now, I know invisible stalkers, you can't truly see them, so I think if old school D&D, I think it was negative 4 to hit, but that would still mean his armor class is negative 8. And I just, oh, there's 2. Huh. Well, drink another potion. I'm gonna go through all of them, ain't I? Maybe I should use these scrolls up. Maybe I should do that real quick. Alright.
No sooner said
Before we
than
go
done.
into the final fight, we'll do a few spells. So now we're just waiting on the traps. Should be a trap in here. Maybe there's another invisible. Oh, there it is. Ah, let's see, there would have been traps. Okay. Alright. So there's only one more path we haven't taken, I think. Well, in this area. So theoretically speaking, I can bring them
You have need of me? I'll do my best.
all the way over to there.
Make it quick. A waste of my talents.
Actually, might not be a smart idea. This would be the bad thing. A fireball that hits me here would actually hurt them over on that other wall, even though it shouldn't technically hurt them. So that's why I paused there. Now see, right in here. Ooh, I'm standing right on top of it. Okay, all done. All those traps are done. And we'll go out here and we'll continue on. Now, when I was talking about my abilities, open locks, find traps, 125 find traps. Nothing. Not gonna find any traps, am I? Okay. So here we go. There's surely a trap in here. This long hallway.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
What the heck? No traps? Oh, we got a guy. Winsky Perrate. Perrate. Well, I thought it would be you. Odik, the little family reunion's shaping up now, isn't it? I knew you would follow. You two are the same blood. You must take the fight to him, lest he strike you down at his leisure. Not that it will matter. You have already beaten him. His plans are in ruins, and his allies are fleeing in droves. Such glorious goals they were, though none understood the true desires behind them. None but me. That is, unfortunately, I am now expendable, but I expected no less. What was your role in this? Why did you help him if you knew you were to be cast aside? What was my role? I was Seravok's mentor and tutored him in the blackest of rituals. If he had succeeded, there is no doubt I would be among the dead, but my name would live on in his wake. Wow. There are things beyond death. If you die in the right fashion, and how could there not be a place in history for the architect that shaped the actions of the ascending Lord of Murder? You would not understand. You were born to affect the realms. The rest of us must carve our own place by whatever means necessary. You arrogant fool, your death will be much deserved. I would kill you, but perhaps the anonymity you have attained is punishment enough. Get out of my sight. Where has he hidden himself? I will end this tonight. Whoever is not intent on hiding. You have stripped him of my presence. Oh, pretense. There is no longer any point of him maintaining his respectable veneer. Only the most fanatical or fit for his allies stand by him now. He will gather what resources he can and move on. Of course, he knows that you must come to confront him, and that it is to his advantage to choose the battleground. There's an altar in the Undercity. It is where the ritual would take place, but now serves as his last refuge. If you do not go to him, he will strike at you at his leisure. And what of you? Are you not valuable to keep by his side? What was my role? Service. Okay, what? I will end this tonight. All right, I want to just read this. Ritual, what was he planning? The war with Am makes no sense. You must know his plan by now. You have practically followed his every move. Likely you are driven by the same desires as well, though you have channeled them in different fashion. No, war with Am was not his true goal. Seravok is no profiteer. The slaughter was all he wanted, with enough lives lost in the initial battles to ignite the fire in his own divine blood. He thought death on the appropriate scale would cause him to sin. Perhaps he would have. But you can really say, but who can really say? If you have the arrogance of a god and can kill like a god, who's to say you are not a god? Huh. I will prove he is not. Where has he gone to hide? Okay, we've already asked all that. Your charity is admirable. You are definitely taking a separate path. I wonder if it shall truly matter in the end. Leave me. I am no longer a threat to you or anyone. I'm just going to rest here a while. Yeah, and die, basically. All right. Now, with all that said and done, there's the maze. Look at it. We just went through that whole maze.
Well,
Alright.
I'll do my best.
But we're not done yet. We still have much more fighting to do to
I
get
am
to
proud
Seravok.
to stand among such strong warriors.
And we're going to use our
Yes?
wands and everything else in the
Of course.
world.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
We're here. Now this is the city under the city.
No sooner said than
Now
done.
there's all sorts of paths you can work around, and there's a lot of skeletons and other crap.
What?
And honestly, I don't even want to spend the time, energy, or effort going through all of that. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to heal everybody real quick, and then we'll start.
Tonight you sleep hunted by all, and wake in a dream hunted by one. Tonight you are the monster everyone claims you are. The kobold scorned like a rodent. The ogre that children fear comes in the night. The mobs and their torches now come for you, counting you among the creatures you once did hunt. Or so someone would have you believe. Once again you hear the voice, a voice that now makes no secret of its origins. It speaks of destiny and nature, and of evils bred in the bone. It says you will never be free of the mob, that they will hunt you for what you are. Murder and death run through your heart, and accepting that will supposedly give you power. The essence of Baal within you cannot be ignored. But you have not ignored it. You realize that from the first you have fought the very blood in your veins, fought dagger and claw for each victory, and ultimately you have triumphed. With righteous will, you have turned the dark forces within you to good purpose. Whatever the foundation of your being, you have remade yourself in your own image. Amidst threats it does not yet know are empty, the voice tries to play upon your doubts, but finds none. As you stare unwavering, the presence grows weaker and weaker. As it fades from your mind, one warning does stand out amidst the din. It speaks of others that will listen where you have not, others that will embrace what you have rejected, and others that will be your death. This describes but one man, and you know of no other it could be. He who orchestrated your fall, deceived your comrades, and deserves all that your justice shall meet upon him. Seravok. He is a debt that must be paid to the whole of the Sword Coast. You awake sure of your cause, and of what must be done.
Alright, now that I've healed and
Yes?
rested, that's what that cutscene right there was when I rested.
What?
Alright, so now we're going to
No sooner said than
go
done.
forward slowly. And we'll do this stealth. Oh, I failed. We're going to do this stealth because there's something up here that...
Something most unnatural here, and I
Make
want
it
no
quick.
part of it.
failed again. My hide in the shadows. My hide in the shadows is actually pretty good, 80.
Yes?
There we go.
No sooner said than done.
Now watch this. I'll show you something. Yeah, I'll pause it just so you can see real quick. There are 6 guys here. Hasio, Ravkin, Gorf, Shaldrissa, Karsten, and Wode. Now, these are all pretty solid players, truthfully, if it must be known. But see what I can do here, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to burn these scrolls. See, they all took some damage. We'll do it again. Now, some of them saved. They took less damage. Here's another one. I'm cheesing this fight because there's no sense. Look at that. I killed one. And the 4th one right here. Now, so far we've killed only one. And that's what I wanted to kind of do. Stinking Cloud. Real quick. I think they'll all save though. Unconscious. Now if I go in here, oh, you can't actually cast that. without having a target. Yeah, none of that's going to work. So we can do this right here. And I can drop another fireball. They all took a lot. Look at how much damage they're taking. Alright. So now... I gotta be careful not to step into that cloud. Huh. Oh, there we are. So now we get to talk to him. This is what I wanted. Alright. A rather strange place to meet living members of the Sunlit Realms. I'm curious as to why you are here. Could I rightly assume that you have something in common with the man Seravok Anchev? We have nothing to do with Seravok. He is a vile man deserving only death. We are cohorts. It's none of your concern. Before we say anything, would you be willing to tell us who you are? You have a strong hatred of him. He doesn't seem to have the skill at making friends. I am Ravine in the employ of the Iron Throne. My companions and I have traveled from Symbia to learn what has happening to our operations in Baldur's Gate. It seems that Seravok has been quite busy murdering Rautar and the others who got in his way. What he's done to you is anyone's guess. Wait, I recognize you. You're Odin. Ah, so you've come down here to end the crusade against the Iron Throne. Well, it'll be simple enough to dispatch you before we do Seravok. My superiors will be quite happy to learn of your demise. Let's see. And just like that, we have basically taken care of the Iron Throne people that came down here. Now, if we hadn't attacked them first, for one, this would have been a lot harder fight. But two, they would have still attacked us. So we just got in their way before they got in our way, is what it comes down to. My inventory obviously is pretty darn full. I went through a lot of material. She's the cheapest, so what I'm going to do, all this is going to be off screen. And I'll be back in just a second. And we're back. Alright. I got rid of all that inventory and stuff, so here we go. We're going to head on over here. Just so we can kind of see everything. Oh. Look at that. She ran.
Yes? Can I help if none are better?
What? No sooner said than
Wow.
done.
Yeah. Obviously, not that this matters any, but there we go.
Make it quick. No sooner said than
I
done.
thought there was one missing. Oh, of course there's going to be skeletons and stuff because...
Mark's really not in this.
Possibly Frosty.
Ooh,
Death! I care not.
she's using detonation arrows. Notice this? Ooh, +2 fire. I did not realize she would be doing +2 fire. Okay. He has some fire arrows. Oh, he does. He's got a bunch. Okay, that's fine. She has detonation arrows, and I thought she was using them, but she's using fire arrows. Those right here, they do fireballs. So the system was smart enough to know that it was smart enough to know that she is using arrows. Okay, so we'll take them out.
What?
Actually, he should go on into his... Yeah, let's get in there and kick him.
You have need of me?
What you want? I've done had enough. Stand back and watch this.
There we go. Oh, wow. That's a huge amount.
Our omnipresent authority figure.
more. Wow. And they don't drop anything magical. They're just regular. This is why I say you can run through here, clearing every little section. And the thing is,
Make it quick, of course.
the skeletons are random. So you can go through an area, there'll be nothing, come right back to that area, and there'll be 10, 15 skeletons sitting right there. Alright. So, here's how this fight goes. We step in here. I'm going to save it right here. We step in here, and this starts the... well, it won't start it, but we're in the area where Seravok is. And we'll be going into the final fight. Now, what I think I'm going to do, since we've did the maze and took care of these guys, the Iron Throne guys out here, I think what we'll do is I'm going to save the Seravok battle for a final episode. And that way, it could be a long episode. I mean, I've fought him numerous times in different strategies, and some of them just don't work. It could turn into a very strenuous fight, because I mean, all the scrolls we have, potions we have, one of the things I think we don't keep much of is dispel magic, and I think that's one thing I need to make sure I have. I don't even know if they have dispel magic. Yeah, they do. There is a dispel magic there, and I think she needs dispel magic also. So we all need dispel magic. 5th level, Cloud Kill, yes. And Imowen, I think she needs Chaos. That I think will be a great spell to cast. And I'm not even sure what she has at 5th level. If anything, nothing. We definitely need to do animal summonings. We need to do animal summonings. We need to use our wands, because everybody needs to. We need all the help we can get in here. So what I will do is I'm gonna do this just to kind of set it up and let you know how we're going to do this fight in the next episode. These potions, I'm going to give everybody a potion of speed. Everybody gets them. Period. Everybody, look at this. For 5 rounds, I think this will be right at the start of the fight. I think he needs it, and they'll cast minor glow and vulnerabilities on themselves. I think everybody that can use them needs heroism potions. That's going to be 3 people. I think, magic shielding, 3 turns. I think somebody's going to need that, and a potion of magic protection, 50% for 2 hours. We need to spread them around, because, and that's for myself, and of course, these 3 can come out to myself, as well as the 12 health to myself. And see, I think that's what's going to help us in the long run, because I've got to make sure everybody that can have one of these and use one of these has one, including myself. The potion of heroism, I think, yeah, there's only 3 of us that can use them. The regeneration, that's mine. The health, that's mine. Actually, I don't need these. They're worthless, comparatively speaking. Magic protection for 2 hours, alright? Magic blocking, I think that needs to go on him, because he needs to be protected from magic. This right here, 5th level blow, duration 5 rounds. I think these two, because they got magic missiles and other spells that they're going to need to be casting. So speed, heroism, magic protection. And she's got speed, magic blocking, speed, magic blocking. He's got speed, speed, magic shielding, so magic blocking, magic protection. Let's put that on her, I guess. And then these are mine. These are all mine. Flame arrow's worthless in this fight. I'll use the fireballs initially, so we'll have them out. I think that's fireball. No, monster summoning. Yeah, monster summoning. Uh, Man, I'll put that on. I'll give that to. Okay. So, I think that's where we're going to stand, because I don't think protection from magic I have. I mean, you got to cast that on yourself. And oh, fire. I think fire's got to be saved, and then the dispel magics. I think we need those, including myself. I think that's it. I think that's all the stuff we need. These minor globes I have. Don't I have that on here? Oh, protection from magic. Yes. Move for 2 hours. Okay. So I think that's it right there. I think that's what we'll do. When we step in, we'll use all the scrolls, we'll use the potions. I'll set it up, and then boom, we will go from there. So appreciate you stopping by today. If you have any questions, comments, put them down below. If you're ready for the final fight, I will try my best to get it out the day after you see this episode, so you won't have to wait too long. Between now and then, step outside, have some fun, play with your pets if you have them, dogs, cats, whatever. But while you're doing it, be safe.